Today, I'm going to talk about anger. Do you remember the last time you were angry? I mean, really angry. I mean, like Hulk, Incredible Hulk, angry, rageful. I do. It was 2 years ago when the vice president of the special needs program called my house and said that one of the staff viciously attacked and assaulted my handicapped son at his residence. I almost killed myself that night. I was so enraged and I lashed out at the guy. This was the vice president calling. And he said, I already called the police. The police are involved. I just wanted to inform you. I knew who did it too, I told him. I just took a bottle of vodka and I kept drinking and drinking. I said, I just want to die. I just want to kill myself. And fortunately, my son snatched the bottle away so I couldn't kill myself. But that's just one example. I want to talk about anger. That's the whole topic of this video. I want you to remember, close your eyes, and picture the last time you were really, really angry. You got it? A lot of people say that all anger is a cover-up for feeling hurt and sad, you know? That's what people say. That when you're angry, you're really covering your pain. It's a way to cover up pain, is to be angry. I'll tell you what anger means to me. It's a lot more than, covering up pain, like some professional people say it is. You can look that up. Anger to me is empowerment. Anger gives me power. Let's go back to the Incredible Hulk. Remember when I told you at the beginning of this video, think about when the last time you were Hulk angry? To me, it gives me power. Like the Incredible Hulk, David Banner, right? When David Banner got angry, he turned into the Incredible Hulk. And when he was the Incredible Hulk, he was empowered, okay? That helped David Banner help himself and other people out of dangerous situations. So that's what anger is for me. Anger for me is empowerment. Anger for me is like being the Hulk. Because when I'm really that angry, I take action. Now, when a lot of people say that anger is, just covering up hurt feeling, it's just a cover for really hurt, suppressed, deep pain, I'm not going to deny that there isn't pain there. But anger makes you take action. Think about it. If you're a kid and you're in pain and someone has hurt you, if you're in pain, you cry, You might cry, you might run away. But if you're angry and enraged and someone has punched you, if you're enraged, you're going to fight back and punch them back. So it's going to empower you. And that's the way I see anger. I see anger as a positive, where I see pain as a negative. Now, most psychologists would totally disagree with me. But think about it. Think about if when you were a kid and a big bully came and started hitting you, right? Now, if you felt just pain and no anger, if you were just so, in much pain because he's punching you, you're hurt, right? You're crying, you're hurt. You're too hurt to do anything, You might be in shock or you might run away. But if you're angry now, if anger takes over, you hulk out. And even if you're a little person, you can, with enough rage behind you, like the Hulk, you can go after them. It empowers you. So anger made me feel empowered. It made me take action against the people that hurt my son. It made me take action against the psychologist that sexually abused me. I went to licensing boards. I drew up formal complaints. I got a lawyer. For my psychologist. I got a lawyer for the place that whose staff beat the shit out of my son, and it's still waiting trial. And I'll fight that to the end. When I talked to the police, you know what the police officer said to me? Oh, some mothers just drop it. Not this mother. Are you kidding? I guess they don't care. As long as the person got fired, that's fine. Are you kidding? As long as the person got fired and they're not around their kid, no, I'm never dropping it. If you did me wrong, watch out. I'm just telling you. Watch out, because I'm relentless. I'm ruthless. If someone has done me or my family wrong, watch out. I am ruthless. But unlike my former ex-best friend Holly, I will go after you legally. I will not take a key to your car like she did her former friends. I will go after you legally. That way I don't get in trouble with the law. So I will go after you, but I will go after you legally within the limits of the law. That's how I operate. And believe me, it works too. It works. But that's going off track here. I just want to focus on anger and how being angry can work for you, how it can empower you. Now, I understand that with anger comes a lot of pain. Of course, I was in intense pain. Why did I want to drink a whole bottle of vodka that night when I found out my son was brutally assaulted and beaten up? Because I was in intense pain. But I was enraged. And that rage, after that night of almost killing myself with a bottle of vodka, that rage pushed me forward to take action, okay? Where if I just sat there crying and feeling sad and pain, to me, that's weakness. Now, I know a lot of people will disagree. No, it's healthy to cry. I'm not saying crying is weakness. I'm telling you that staying in that sad, painful state and not taking any action is weakness. I want people to feel empowered to take action, legal action, not illegal, legally. Legally, I went after the psychologist that sexually abused me. I got a lawyer. I got $80,000 compensation. See, I took legal action. I didn't go key his big sports car, you know. His black shiny sports car that he just spent 10 grand on a new paint job. No, I went after him legally. And so that's why I think that anger makes you take action. And it's a positive thing, right? I think you can make anger work for you, not make it work against you. I mean, it's not good. Like some people have a branch on their shoulder. Some people have a chip on their shoulder, and it's not good to carry that weight around with you all the time. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to just be empowered by your anger to take the necessary action, and yet instead of just sitting back feeling pain and taking no action, you know. We all experience anger, you know. What if someone cuts you off driving, right? That can make you feel angry. Road rage, ever hear of road rage? And a lot of times, you know, well, road rage, you know, when the guy's flipping you the finger and you cut them off, or, you know, someone is I hate people who tailgate me. Oh my God, I hate that. Like, friggin' don't kiss my ass, buddy, okay? Don't kiss my ass. Road rage is another thing. But yeah, rage can work with you and rage can work against you. And in the incidence of road rage, that can kind of work against you. You don't want to, like, you don't know who's in that other car and get in a big fight with that person and then they come out with a knife or a gun after you. You don't want to be in that kind of circumstance, believe me. It's better, at that point just to, scream and swear to yourself, but don't go after them. Like I said, when you want to go after someone, go after them legally. Don't try to pick a fight with them because you don't know what concealed weapon or anything that person has. So when you get really angry, do not try to, unless someone's beating on you, physically beating you, then protect yourself. And you know what I mean? But if you're in an incident where someone does something like cut you off in the car, just scream and like inside your car, that effing idiot, but don't pursue them on foot. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of ways to deal with that rage and anger too, other than taking, legal action, is to like vent it out. Just punch a pillow, like physically vent it out. Like if you run, go for a jog. I don't run, okay? But exercise, do something, scream, punch a pillow, and pound a pillow. Get the pit. If a guy dumped you and he cheated on you and he treated you like trash, get a picture and tack it up there on your dartboard. I have a dartboard in my basement. And take those darts and go sling darts at it and start swearing. You can get it out like that in a healthy way. How do you get your anger out? When you're really upset. Like I said, go for a jog. Do something physical, The video I had yesterday about being in nature, because nature calms me down like that. It just calms me down. It's very hard to feel anxiety when I'm surrounded by trees, when I'm surrounded by bunnies and streams and brooks and squirrels and chipmunks and robins, when I'm surrounded by flowers and fields, endless fields of honey wheat. It's very hard for me to stay in that moment. Go to the beach, by water, bubbling brooks. It's just so tranquil and peaceful. But if you're home, like I said, get a dartboard, get a picture of your ex or whoever you hate, whoever you're angry at the moment, and you can write an email. A lot of times people will say, write an email but don't send it. That's what I've read. That's the advice they give. But what good is it if you don't send it? I'm not telling you to write an email to the person because they probably don't give two shits, A lot of times when I was angry in the past, I did write an email to the person I was angry with, that might work in some situations. I don't know if that's going to make you feel better or not. If they ignore it or something, I don't know if that will make you feel better. But talk to someone about it. Talk to someone about it. I think it helps when you have someone to talk to about your anger, whatever your feelings are. If you talk them out with someone, God help me if I say therapist, right? Because my track record with therapists, but with a friend, vent. You need to vent, that helps me a lot. When I come on here and I vent about my psychologist and all the things they did, that helps me with my anger. That helps me manage my anger when I talk about it on my YouTube videos. See, I have that outlet that I can channel my anger. And I have a newsletter on LinkedIn. Writing helps. Instead of writing an email to the person saying you're a real asshole, an idiot, and you did this and this to hurt me, I choose not to do that. You know what I choose? Silence. My best friend Holly, all the things she did to hurt me, I just shut her off completely. I don't give her the satisfaction of writing a nasty email. I didn't write a nasty email, you know. She moved into she bought a new house. And it was like minutes away from where my son used to live, right? Minutes. And I told her, my son has moved into this new house that's like 5 minutes from your house. Never invited me once. How many times did I have her at my house during the holidays and everything? But anyway, I didn't give her the satisfaction. We made plans and she canceled them the last minute over and over again, I'm not going to put up with that, you know? There's a lot of things she did wrong. But anyway, I didn't write her a letter. In the old days, I would have. I would have written her a letter telling her everything she did wrong. If that works for you, go ahead, because different things work, you know. Go ahead, be my guest. Write the person a letter and tell them everything they did wrong. If it makes you feel better, you know. But I think silence is really the best revenge. Getting on with your life. Just shutting that person off and have nothing more to do with them. Block them. That's what I did. I blocked her email, blocked her on Facebook, blocked her on LinkedIn. So, complete silence, you know. But I do vent and talk about what, you know, if you think you can resolve something with a person, then you could talk to that person about what made you so angry and upset. If you think you can resolve it, you know. If it's just going to be someone, you know, who's going to be in denial, is that going to help you? You know, I think you have to know, like, you know, if this is going to help you or not. You know, if this is going to make you more angry. Because one of the worst things you can do is talk to someone about how upset you are with them and them not validating you. That would even make me even more angry and more rageful. And then what am I going to do with that, you know? It's like I went to them, I told them my feelings and everything, and they just completely invalidated me, you know? But those are some good ways to deal with your anger. Get out in nature, scream, yell, pound a pillow, use a dartboard, not with a real person, just with their picture. Vent to a friend or a therapist or someone that cares about you, obviously. You know, talking it out, that helps. Take action. If someone hurts you with someone you love, like with me, file a complaint. If it's at work, go to the boss or human resources, report that person. You know, taking action is always what empowers me. When I take legal action, not like slash their tires. You're angry at someone, they broke up with you, go and act psychotic and do something that's illegal, like vandalism like that. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, take legal action. It does help. It really does help when you'll feel empowered because you're doing it the right way, you know. You're not going to get in trouble. You don't want to do something, you know what I mean? You don't want to do something that's going to get you in trouble, you know? Like you don't want to start, if someone hurts you, I'm not going to go to that guy's house who beat up my kid and slashed his tires and then I end up in jail for vandalism. You see what I mean? I'm not going to do something that's going to get me in trouble. I'm going to do something that's going to empower me to go after the other person, but legally. And then, music. Listen to music. A lot of times songs will help you when you're feeling heartbroken, lovesick, sad. Everyone loves music. Music is a universal language. So go put some music on, take a walk, and you'll feel better. But those are some of the ways that I deal with anger. You can let me know some of the ways that you deal with anger and what helps you. Okay, take care.